Greetings, gang. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, AV. Hey, D'Angela. Hey, HP3. Hey, Ben. Hey, Tanaya. All right, gang. So we're going to do a little energy check-in, see what's going on, and we out of here. How is 29 people in the video but only 3 likes? That's wild. People be hate watching. And you know what? I'm about to say something. I don't care if you click off. I'm going to get to the tarot when I feel like it. I created the members lounge for people that wanted to be members to come over there, have a good time, show my appreciation. And, you know, when people are evil and people want to stalk you, they'll go to any lengths because you got to pay to be a member. And people be paying to be members just to be nosy or to learn from me and act like they not. And they be evil. And I be peeping it. And I be seeing that energy before it even be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to come over there. If you want to be a part of something, just be a part of it. Like, and I already be knowing who the lurkers be, who the stalkers be, and you know, you can only block people so much. If people want to be a spy, if people want to be weird, they're going to find any way to do it. Like, what's the point? And secondly, I get up here every fucking week, no matter what trials and tribulations, no matter what grief or loss I have in my life, and I share my energy freely. You don't have to be a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like people find so much power in stalking and lurking. That's why I don't like people asking me, oh, who you live with, or what's that going on in your background. I'm real protective of myself and my spirit, because at the end of the day, it's just me and my spirit team. But I don't like evil energy. I don't like wicked people sniffing around, you know, my space. I made this space for everybody to feel safe. When I was initiated, spirit told me, you're gonna have to help people overcome things that you have went through on your journey. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to be nobody's flunky. I'm not here to be nobody's little bitch. I'm not here to sleep with nobody. And it's a lot of women who was making sexual advances at me behind the scenes, which y'all didn't see. And when I declined their little offers because they were succubus spirits, they start coming on here stalking, doing all this little evil shit, evil lying, you know, trying to fuck with all the other moderators and shit. The only moderator that I had left out of all of that drama was Tiff. And if Tiff want to tell her part of the story, she can. But you got to understand, people be wicked. That's why I don't do parasocial relationships. That's why I am very private. It's not secretive because I ain't got to have a secret because I'm grown. Can't nobody whip me. Can't nobody make me do nothing I don't want to do. But at the end of the day, I am always giving of my energy. I'm open. I'm kind to people. But people be wanting more from me than they be saying. And then when they don't get that from me, they want to turn spy. They want to turn wicked. They want to evil eye everybody in the chat and all this weirdo ass shit. I've kept my reputation clean by not fucking with people, by not being in no cliques, no covens, by not being a mean girl in the spiritual community, because it's a lot of them out there. They talk all this higher self and love and light shit. They be evil as all outdoors. But people feel like, oh, I'm too ghetto, or I'm too hood to be spiritual, or I'm too spiritual to be hood. Whatever the fuck little hang-ups people got, I don't care. But that shit pissed me off on Monday, because you don't have to do that. We already all here for the past 8 years. And I've always been about community. Always. And that's one of my problems. I'm gonna have to stop trying to be about community. If motherfuckers don't want to be right and they want to leave, they can leave. But at the end of the day, you don't have to be like that. You can go all the way back to 2018, my videos. I was always preaching community, preaching healing for women so we could get our lives together, preaching healing through the traumas and all the stuff. Like, at the end of the day, that shit is tired to me. And y'all be mad at everybody but your own self. You be mad at everybody on the internet, mad at everybody in your life but your own ugly ass energy and your own ugly ass spirit. You could be beautiful on the outside and have an ugly spirit. And that's what a lot of people be showing. And I don't really say too much because I be trying to keep the vibe high and shit. But I don't owe nobody a good vibe. I don't owe nobody to make them feel good inside. I come here to tell the messages and then I'm out. Nobody don't even fucking see my face and they still be mad. You see one hand and that got you mad too. Like, at the end of the day, I really don't care how nobody feel about what I'm saying, because it's a lot of people who be covert, mean-spirited people. And I'm just not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not a mean girl. I want to help people fucking heal. That's what Spirit told me my job was. To come here and help people heal from narcissistic abuse, from child abuse, from trauma. That's why I'm here. I'm not here for the bullshit at all. And that rubs people the wrong way. It rubs people the wrong way that I don't let them in my home, in my space. And, you know, no. And it's not a trauma response. It's about experience, and it's about being wise. You experience shit enough times, you're going to be wise. You're going to have the right boundary set in place. And that's why I am the way I am. Because motherfuckers be weirdos. And they be sick. And they will stalk you. They will save pictures of you, your family, your pets, all kind of shit. I've seen so much shit in this path. It don't make no fucking sense. So I would be foolish to be walking around being too welcoming. If Christ is the only way, go talk to Christ. Okay, I'm not in the mood for this tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. People be showing up to spaces they don't have no business being in. You know? But I had to get that off my chest because I don't like all that fake shit. Don't be fake with me. It irks my spirit to be around fake people. It irks my spirit. I don't like all of that. It's a lot of motherfuckers that owe me apologies because they got the wrong idea about me. Thinking that since I'm not always up they ass and I'm running my business, minding my business, that I don't care about them. Like, it's not my job to give anybody special attention. That's your parents' job to give you special attention. And you can't expect that from nobody on the internet. You can't expect nothing. Come to this space with no expectations and just, if you want to hear the message, hear the message. If you don't, you could leave. But you ain't got to be no fucking weirdo. You ain't got to be lurking and sending weirdo ass emails and stalking and acting like a fucking idiot. If you need some help, then say you need some help. A lot of y'all be needing help. But y'all, they be thinking that being evil and being mean-spirited is what's going to heal them. No, it's not. Some of y'all need to take a fucking spiritual cleanse, heal, and let go. Let go of all this bullshit you carrying around. You carrying into everybody's life. Trying to make everybody responsible for the entities that you got attached to you. Those wicked whispers that make you think everybody your enemy. You need to heal from that shit. Because the enemy is within for y'all, not me. You don't even fucking see me unless I want to be seen. But all right. Let me see. Hey, Shamika. Hey, Ben. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Menacing Squirrel. Hey, She-Be Bree. Hey, Tanaya. All right, so let's just get into the message, but you know what I'm saying? I had to say what I had to say. Tired of this shit. I'm tired of you weirdo ass bitches stalking and thinking it's cute. It is not cute. It's desperate. It looks weird. You can see the entity that's on you. I hope you know you can see the entity that's on you. I can see the spirit that's on you that you battling with. I can see that shit. All right, spirit. All right, let's get it, gang. You right, Menacing Squirrel, you right. All right, overall energy here is the Four of Wands in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse. So somebody don't have no peace in their home. They don't have no peace in their environment. Somebody not sleeping too well either. Somebody lives in a very chaotic environment. Bottom of the deck here is the Nine of Wands in reverse, and they're succumbing to it. Whatever is on somebody, they just dysfunctional with the Four of Wands in reverse. And it seems as though they don't know how to get it off them. They don't know how to fight back. They don't know how to fight it off of them. Page of Swords. So they're just looking. I see somebody that's like just very dysfunctional and low and probably rid with anxiety. So they just watch. They just watch the world go around them. They watch people be happy. They just watch. They're a watcher. Bottom of the deck here is the Five of Wands in reverse. They're wondering like how everybody else ain't in this same type of conflict that they in. They look at people and they see people ain't in no drama. That's foreign to these types of people. People with reckless minds or uneasy minds, they can't fathom people not competing with them. People not being full of drama, people not being a backbiter or two-faced, like they can't fathom that, you know? So all they can do is just sit and watch. Four of Wands in reverse is also showing me like whoever this energy is, we'll see when the court cards come out, but they have burned a lot of bridges in their lives. With this Four of Wands in reverse, they've severed a lot of good connections with people. Doesn't just have to be romantic, but it could be with the Four of Wands. But with the Five of Wands in reverse, it could be people that, you know, they brought drama to that wasn't even with it. Sometimes people are so used to being inside of dysfunction that peace seems boring to them. Hey, what's up, Red? Peace seems boring to them. Quiet seems boring to them, you know? When somebody else is not anxious and you know, their mind is all over the place, that seems foreign to these types of people. All right, let's see here. Let's clarify this energy, please. Show me this Five of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit. Got the Devil in reverse. So yeah, here's a group of people that aren't full of drama. Like, they not being wicked. They're not on that type of time, all right? Five of Cups in reverse as well. So these people have also let go of any regrets that they have, any sadness. You know, these are people who just kind of like, they're just not with the drama. They're not with the wickedness, none of that. Got some people here who just, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's too much going on there. Show me this, please. Yeah, Two of Wands. So there's just some, you know, people who are just like vibing, but they're just looking for like-minded people to connect with. They looking for relationships that are drama-free, you know. This could be you, collective. That's just looking for, you know, like-minded people to be around. Good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, just focused on work. A lot of you guys work a lot, so maybe you feel like You work so much, you really don't have enough time to connect with people, meet people. So you kind of trying to figure out a way where you can maybe have a social life with the 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse. Hey, Lily Cat. All right, let's see, gang. All right, what do we have for the collective, please? Three of Cups in reverse. Here we go. What's this Three of Cups in reverse? Show me, please. Magician in reverse. So you got a little coven here, huh? All they do is baneful magic. They baneful magic in each other. They all got each other in jars. You know. They all work in each other. What kind of group is that to be in if y'all all against each other? Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they all work in each other. This whole group. Why is this here? Show me, please. Oh, it's over money. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's a group of people here that's throwing magic at each other because they all want to be the top dog. They all want to be seen as the one. They all want to be the supreme. You know, they all want to overshine the others while they pretend like they in community with each other. But it's all over money. It's over money or attention. What is this? Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody trying to hold somebody back when it comes to their finances. Whoever this group of people are, this is what they doing. This is what they utilizing their magic for. To hold somebody back financially. Now this don't necessarily have. Now there's two scenarios. This is a group of people who all around each other. They all work in each other. Okay, they all work in each other. But there's also a group of people that's trying to work this Page of Pentacles. Somebody that's like youthful, up and coming or some shit like that. They're trying to hold them back with the Six of Swords. Somebody trying to hold somebody's finances back here. That's all right, though. We got the Strength card with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. If you have been feeling like this, you won't be feeling like this for much longer. Okay. This Page of Pentacles person, court card energy may look small, but with the Strength clarifying the Page of Pentacles, they're mighty. And whatever's been holding them back here, whatever this magic is that's been holding them back, Two of Pentacles in reverse, they're going to be able to break free from it. Somebody got a real strong spirit. Real strong character, too, with that Page of Pentacles. Show me this, please. Yeah, told you. Confirmation. Major Arcana, the Chariot, coming out in the upright position. you know, whenever I really like the Chariot, it's like it gives me like a real spiritual, a powerful spirit push. Like I feel like the Chariot sometimes, like, spirit just keeps pushing somebody. Like no matter what comes up against somebody, spirit just keeps pushing somebody forward. So there's a strong spiritual presence around somebody that's gonna get you up out of this Two of Pentacles energy. So if I was you, I really wouldn't worry. You got a strong spirit that's pushing and pulling, you know, pushing for you right now. Keeps pulling you up, keeps pulling you up. Show me this, please. Yeah, I told you, Five of Pentacles in reverse after tarot. So if you having some financial worries right now, you're going to come up out of it, but you got to listen to spirit. Somebody going to have to listen to spirit, and they're going to have to sacrifice something. Somebody going to have to sacrifice something. You might need to go on like a 3 or 7 day fast. But there's something here you're going to have to give up to show spirit like you serious. But I do see you coming out of any financial binds or just feeling down bad. Like you are going to get up. You know, you are going to get out of this energy. But spirit is saying it's something you're going to have to stop doing or give up or something like that. All right. Okay, let's see. Show me this Magician in reverse, please. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, whoever this Magician in reverse is, they need to heal. The type of magic they need to be doing is some healing work. They need to be doing like some self-love work. Okay? It ain't always about love spells on somebody else or binding somebody to you. Sometimes you are giving gifts to heal. And I feel like somebody needs to utilize whatever tools or access to whatever spiritual, whatever they have, they need to use it to heal. Somebody needs to get some self-work, self-love work or some shit going. Not attacking any other spirits or people around them. Somebody needs to heal with this Three of Swords in reverse. Whoever this Magician in reverse is, they need to go heal. Let me see. Yeah, Emperor. They need to go heal so they can get back in. Somebody needs to get back in control of their life. Okay? Somebody really needs to heal. Get a hold of whatever it is that's going on that got them feeling like they should be attacking people in the spirit. They need to go heal that. I'm telling you. Show me this. Somebody got control issues. That's why they can't keep a relationship. Somebody's heart is so broken that every time they get around people, getting romantic relationships, platonic relationships, they want to dominate people. They just want to dominate people instead of coexist with people. They possibly too, with the Emperor, Magician in reverse, they have a tendency to talk to people like they're employees, or talk to people like they're subordinates, or talk to people like children. You know, they don't respect other people's authority. They don't respect people's autonomy. None of that. So with the Magician in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Emperor, somebody's heart is broken, right? But instead of healing, they want to dominate the people who have broken their hearts. Like, oh, I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna make me feel good again. Like, whoever this is, they like to take away people's free will, or they like to take away people's opportunity to heal. Yeah, death card in reverse, major arcana, because they don't like endings. Whoever this is, they don't like endings, and they don't like rejection. So if you will reject this person, they're going to try to bind you to them. They're going to do a come to me spell. They're going to do an obsession spell so that you'll come back. You'll only want them. You want to be around them. Like, whoever this is, they have a real issue with control because they don't like change. And since they don't like change, they like to control everything and everybody around them so that nothing changes unexpectedly to them. Show me this, please. But this person is starting to see with the Three of Swords in reverse, like, they need to change. Not everybody around them, like, they need to change. And fast, too, with the Knight of Wands. If somebody don't hurry up and change and stop trying to control and dominate everybody and everything around them, it's going to be chaotic for them. They only be around Three of Cups in reverse type people, too. People that like to gossip, people that's messy, because there's no change in that. If everybody messy, gossipy, that's comfortable, because then that means, oh, I don't got to change. This is where my toxicity is accepted. But they're around people they can't trust. So it's like a gang of people around each other. They can't trust each other. They talk bad about each other. They gossip about each other. They tell each other's business, you know, but it's comfortable because nobody's changing. So they feel like, yes, this is where I'm supposed to be because they haven't changed. They still got the tea. They still messy. That makes them feel comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people don't want you to change because they like you in the Three of Cups in reverse. They like being frenemies with you. They like y'all sit up and talk about everybody else. They like it. So they're not going to change. And they don't want nobody else to change that. If you change that, then you fake. Knight of Wands in the upright position, court card energy, somebody is getting away from this. Or somebody has got away from this already. Because the Knight of Wands, his back is turned to the Three of Cups in reverse. So somebody could have left a situation like this, left an environment, left an association, left a coven, whatever it is, you know. There's so many scenarios in this world, not our own. Our reality is not the only reality. But somebody has got away from this. Let me see something. Can you show me this Three of Cups in reverse, please? Yeah, Moon in reverse. Something has transpired to where this group's secrets are out now. Something's not contained anymore. Yeah, Eight of Swords in reverse. I ain't gonna hold you. Something's not contained anymore about this group of people or about these people. They could be individual people, but it's showing up as a group here. You know, it's not just, this is not a personal reading, so it's very broad. But what I'm seeing here is there are a group of people whose lives have come to the surface now. It can't be contained anymore. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, somebody's not keeping a secret anymore. Somebody about to, with the Moon in reverse too, somebody about to tell everything. Not that they done got away, Knight of Wands. They was a part of it at first. But I told you they was all attacking each other. This person realizes that now they out. Now they want to tell all the secrets. Eight of Swords. I'm not trapped anymore. I'm not bound. I'm not bound to this group of people anymore. I don't have to keep their secret anymore. Moon in reverse. Show me this, please. Queen of Cups in reverse. Court card energy. Hey, peace and positivity. Don't apologize, babe. We just glad you're here. Hope you okay. Hope you doing. I hope you're doing better today. Queen of Cups in reverse here. This whole shenanigan was started because this Queen of Cups was in reverse, was in their feelings. See, the Queen of Cups in reverse can't control their emotions, so they have to project. Moon in reverse, their emotions onto everybody around them. And this is how they create a false sense of loyalty, because we clarifying the Three of Cups in reverse. This is how they create a false sense of loyalty amongst other people. The Moon is a very emotional card, very subconscious energy. The Cups represent water, emotions in the tarot. Okay, so this person is good at emotionally manipulating people to go along with their fuckery. This is the type of person that'll go to a group of people and be like, yo, this person hurt me. They slighted me. Da-da-da-da-da. And it's a lie. It's a lie. But it's something that triggered this Queen of Cups in reverse. Can you show me what triggered that, Spirit, please? Nine of Cups in reverse. They didn't get something they wanted. A wish wasn't fulfilled. A desire wasn't fulfilled. That's what really hurt their feelings. That's what hurt their feelings. A desire wasn't fulfilled. A personal fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. They didn't get something. They know they're good at that. And they pride themselves on that. Like, yeah, I know how to emotionally manipulate anybody to be under my spell. Sometimes it don't take candles and herbs and all kind of other shit to work a spell. Sometimes it take your emotions. Sometimes you remember that movie? Watch that movie, Helen of Troy. Watch it and just look at the psychology of it. Sometimes you don't have to do shit to people. You just don't fulfill a need. You don't give them what they want. You're not a yes man. You don't allow yourself to be emotionally manipulated. That's enough alone for somebody to be at odds with you. So this Queen of Cups in reverse is triggered because they didn't get what they wanted. Nine of Cups in reverse. And that's why they manipulated this whole little group of people to go against one person. Can you show me who they went against, please, Spirit? Somebody that was hard working. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody that was just minding their business, living off the fruits of their labor. This is who they went up against. Somebody that's just minding their own business. He looking down at his crops. He not looking up and looking around, and he ain't looking at nobody else. See, sometimes people, when your attention ain't on them, they get in their feelings. Or with the Three of Cups in reverse, if you're not gossiping, you're not telling them all your business, you just handling your business, that'll set people off too. Because you got to understand the mind of the Queen of Cups in reverse. Everything hurt their feelings. Even shit that ain't even about them. Even shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. That's not projected at them. You just minding your own business, living your own life will trigger this type of person. But they hide in the shadows with the moon. They don't want to be seen, but they want to be seen. They are topsy-turvy. You know? They emotionally unstable. All right, let's move around. Yeah, clarify this. Seven of Pentacles. I get the Knight of Pentacles. So like I said, you being on your mission, minding your business, that triggers this Queen of Cups in reverse. It also triggers this group, Three of Cups in reverse. that you're not looking back. You're not looking back. The Knight of Pentacles is not looking back. They're like, okay, I've harvested this. Now I got to go on the other part of my mission. And then they out. People don't respect that type of shit when they used to group think. When they got a coven mind, they can't think for themselves. They need somebody to think for them, to tell them who to be mad at, to tell them who the enemy is. When they asking the enemy for the advice. Show me this, please. Knight of Swords. So now they want to challenge the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. The problem is that they're rushing towards this. They're rushing towards the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever somebody was growing, harvesting. They want to stop somebody from growing and harvesting something, but the person gone already with the Knight of Pentacles. They're already gone. They already left. So somebody rushing in. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, to stop something from growing, to stop somebody from creating generational wealth. Hey, Tashima. Yeah, to call somebody some type of misfortune. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. To call somebody some type of I said misfortune, but like bad luck. Can you show me this? And see, this group of people, Three of Cups in reverse, it's like, oh, you don't do what we say, then we hope your crops die. We hope everything you work on fails. Ten of Pentacles, they want generational curses. You wonder how generational curses get on people? This is how. Getting mixed up with the wrong people. This is some past shit too. So this could be why some of y'all got generational curses on you right now. Because this type of energy transpired in a past life, or it transpired somewhere in your bloodline. You wonder why your family is broken? There's no generational wealth in your family. When a motherfucker passed away, everybody got to try to pitch in to help the funeral. This is why. There's been some generational curse, Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that's been placed on somebody due to something from their past with this Six of Cups. All right? Some of you guys are being represented by this Knight of Pentacles. It's like you know this. So you moving forward to break all of these strongholds. We did have the Devil in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. And with the Six of Cups, this in the Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this has been a long battle. Like this has been happening to somebody for a long time. Every lifetime. Every lifetime. Yeah, but something's about to change. Thank you, Spirit. Let me show you what I see. Something's about to change. Got the Three of Pentacles here with the Tower in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. This generational curse ain't hitting like it once hit before. It's because you showed up. You got some ancestors. Now, these ancestors that I'm seeing, these aren't people that you ever met before. For some of you. Not all of you, but for some of you. This is like, these ancestors have like a high rank in the spiritual council to like, when you were born, they put you in position. Don't it look like this person is holding a baby? But it's actually plans to what's being built. But you were that plan. So with the Eight of Wands in reverse, Tower in reverse, something ain't hitting like it used to. And some of you guys got some cosmic and divine ancestors, ancient, I'm talking ancient ass ancestors that hold you in high regard. And I'm seeing here with the Tower in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, there's been a lot of shit thrown at you that missed. It missed. Okay, let me see this. Show me this, please. Yeah, Seven of Wands energy, it missed. And with the Tower in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, it was returned. With the Seven of Wands, it was returned to some people who have no protection against what they sent out. Like somebody doesn't have protection for what they sent out to you. So what happens with magic is like, first of all, you have to divine before you start spiritually attacking someone. That's rule. That's spiritual law. Can't just start attacking people due to your insecurities, misconceptions, jealousy, envy, whatever. You can't. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but there will be consequences to pay in spiritual court. And what's happened here, and what happens with magic is when somebody sends some type of work to you, if it doesn't take you out or get whatever job done that they want, it has to be returned because energy can't be destroyed. It can be transmuted and it'll go back to the source in which it came from. And that's what's happening right now. Whatever spiritual team you got, these divine benevolent ancestors you have, they have been blocking a lot of shit for you, removing tower moments for you. Okay? So that's what's going on here. And now these people have been rendered defenseless to whatever it is they sent out. You know, the elders tell you when they teaching you magic and spells, they tell you don't cast a spell that you wouldn't be able to handle if it came back to you, because sometimes you'll send some shit out and spirit be like, no, it's undeserving. No. Or you got benevolent spirit team that'll knock that shit down and it'll have to go back to where it came from. And that's what's happening here. That's why I tell everybody, be careful. Don't just start getting spell work done on people because you mad at them or you think that, are you sure it was them? Are you like, is the punishment worth the crime? And are you really in a line? Are you really in the position to be somebody's judge, jury, and executioner? Like on some real shit. You got to keep your hands clean. You can't just be out here attacking people just because you felt like it, or because you jealous of them, or because you want their life, or because you want their boyfriend, because you want their girlfriend, because you want the attention. Like, it don't work like that. And then when this shit come knocking back at your front door, Four of Wands in reverse, you're going to swear for God that the person you sent it to is working on you, when it's actually the consequences of your actions being returned to you. Hey, Alejandra. Show me this, please. That's why I don't bother nobody and I stay to my fucking self, see? But this person, problem is you can't tell them nothing. Queen of Swords in reverse, because they bitter. You can't tell a bitter bitch nothing. You can't tell them to look on the bright side, the Queen of Swords in reverse does think that you're judge, jury, and executioner. You can't tell them to use critical thinking. You can't tell them none of that. We got two queens in reverse, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So somebody in their feelings, and then when they get in their feelings, they don't think well. You know, they lie to themselves. They believe the lies, and they lie to anybody else who will listen. So you got somebody that's bitter, that's followed you for lifetimes with the Six of Cups. Or just, it feel like lifetimes. These are the type of people that never give up. They never give up. Even when spirit is whooping their ass, they ain't gonna give up. Because they got something to prove. Hey, DJ Mariposa. Yeah. Show me this, please, Spirit. Yeah, see? The mind is still restless. They started off this way with the Four of Swords, Four of Wands in reverse. Now we got the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Four of Swords. This person probably stay up all night thinking, what am I do to collective tomorrow? They stay up all night. They bitterness. There is no sleep for the wicked, right? So they stay up all night plotting and planning on ways they're going to try to outsmart God, the way they're going to try to outsmart collective. You know, they don't get no rest. They don't get no rest. And every time they get up, if they never go to sleep, so they don't technically get up, but they see you happy with the Ten of Cups. Whoever this person is, they need like therapy, or they need some like medication or something. Confirmation. They do. They need some therapy. They need to heal. They need to go within and figure out why they so bitter about everybody's life. Page of Wands in reverse, and why they run their mouth so much. Why they don't have no energy to do the things that they love. It's because they too focused on everybody else outside of them. With the Ten of Cups, these are people that could have genuinely extended love to them, though. For some of you, these are people that you could have once considered family. Or, you know, for some of you, this could be somebody in your family. Some of your family got secrets. They know you was the chosen one the day you was born. You was peculiar growing up. They watched you. Remember we talked about the watchers? They watched you grow up. Oh, you was too outspoken. They wanted to kill your spirit. Page of Wands in reverse. You could have been a vibrant ass child. Because the pages can represent children. You could have been a vibrant ass child. You could have been, maybe you were outspoken, but you always spoke the truth. You know, adults be jealous of children too. I've seen it. Adults will evil eye children. Adults will throw shit at children. It be your own family sometimes, because, you know, sometimes when you come from a dysfunctional family, they're going to hate the one that gets away from it. The one that moves on and moves away from it. And if it's a generational curse, those spirits, that entity, will jump bodies to people in your workplace, to people on the fucking internet, to people that you date, to people that you befriend. Those spirits, when this generational cursing is trying to take you out, those spirits will body jump just so they can have a way to monitor you. to stop you. That's why I always talk about breaking generational curses and getting this shit up off you now. So especially if you a parent, you gotta dead this shit now, so that don't run and rip through your whole bloodline. Show me this, please. Yeah. Because somebody in your bloodline didn't have the fight in them. They was tired. Life had already whooped their ass. They was tired. It was tired with the 9 of Wands in reverse. And sometimes when you come from a family like that and they just give in to the generational curse. These are the families that keep secrets that shouldn't be kept. These are the families that sweep shit under the rug that shouldn't be swept under the rug. And you being the Page of Wands, the one that's going to be like, that don't feel good. I don't like that. This ain't right. They're going to try to kill your spirit so that you go out into the world. You don't speak up for yourself. You don't tell the truth. And that makes you susceptible to narcissistic abuse, sociopathic abuse, weirdos, spiritual abuse, all the things. Because they send you out into the world not equipped to handle spiritual warfare, because they want to pretend like it doesn't exist. It exists and it's alive and well. And we are in the thick of it right now. Why do you think the world is so imbalanced right now? Why do you think everything is so chaotic? But then at sometimes you can find the peace within the chaos. And that's what you need to be holding on to. I'm sorry, DJ. I'm sorry. I'm sending you love and healing energy. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to shrink you. And you go out into the world and you meet people who got that entity on them, who got that demon on them. And they'll see you as like fresh meat. You know what I'm saying? And they'll try to devour you too if you allow it. That's why you listen to your first mind. Somebody rub you the wrong way. They saying a little weirdo slick shit. You see a little shape-shifting face on them when something good happening for you. You see the little energy on them. You get away from those types of people. They carrying that spirit that tried to break you when you was a child. And you made it this far. Yeah, you've been down bad, but it didn't get to all the way break you. But when these entities be running through your bloodline, you'll meet people like that ain't even related to you. You'll be wondering why they remind you of certain things. Those are familiar spirits. Those aren't always good spirits. They'll try to break you in your adult life, break you in your teen life. If you got out the home as a child, you made it out. You getting a teenager, they try to break you there too. Then when you become an adult, you start socializing with people. They try to, those entities will be jumping on them, trying to break you through them. That's why sometimes it says, forgive them for they know not what they do. Some of them don't even know they a vessel for this entity. Some of them do. Some of them feel like it's their purpose to be that entity in your life, to be your God, to be your devil. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And you know what I'm saying? It's weird. And you can tell with the Knight of Swords, you can tell how they coming, because they'll be trying to like love bomb you or rush you into some type of connection with them. And then when you don't give them the certain charge they want, then they hurry up and turn around and be your enemy real quick. As quick as they was love bombing you, putting you on a pedestal you didn't even ask to be on. That's to disarm you, so they can devour your spirit, switch places with you, trick you up out your spot. And they're relentless too with it. And the moment they feel like they can't, that's when the fangs come out. That's when the gloves come off. Now they don't love you no more. Now the things that they loved you for, they hate you for. Because they can't embody it. Because they can't be you. Because they can't switch with you. Because they don't have the same calling as you. So a lot of people, I'm telling you, in the spiritual community, tarot, crystals, whatever you consider the spiritual community. It's a lot of motherfuckers under spiritual psychosis due to the lower aspect of their ego, because they don't know how to still the mind. They don't know how to calm the fuck down. When you can't calm down and reason with yourself and utilize critical thinking, you're going to be a problem to everybody you come in contact with. And we see it. And I see it. Due to the work I have to do to help people, by God's grace, don't get it twisted, I'm not doing this alone. I see the inflictions that people have put on each other. I see the wickedness that people project onto other people due to their own fucked up mindset. Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. A chaotic mind ain't gonna have nothing peaceful for you. They can't even think good with themselves. They can't even sit still by themselves. All right, let's move around. What do we have for the collective, please? Yeah, moon in reverse, DJ. Yeah, I told you a chaotic mind can't give you nothing. Eight of Swords. These are people who constantly self-sabotage. With the Lovers, I'm telling you, somebody just wants people to be bound to them, stuck to them. Eight of Swords and the Lovers. This is like, being with this person is like being in a prison. Being connected to this person is like having a PO. What you doing? As long as you're connected to me, I need to know where you at, what you doing at every moment. You need to, like, this is like being with somebody that's always interrogating you. It don't even have to be romantic. The Lovers can talk about a choice too. So somebody is making a choice to stay blind to the shit they need to free themselves from, because they don't like change. What is this, please? See, Lovers again. I can't make this shit up. They want somebody stuck to them. We can't show the Lovers no more, gang. So I'm trying to cover the little genitals. Yeah. This is somebody that want people stuck to them. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles energetically too. This is somebody, like, even if you do leave them, they hold on to your energy. They hold on to you energetically. The way people hold on to you energetically is even if you break up with them, or you stop being friends with them, or you just don't associate with them, they're going to still hold on to you energetically by watching you, by constantly thinking about you. They got to stay connected to you some kind of way. And the mind is a treacherous thing, because everything you think ain't the truth. You want to go out? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Come on, mama. Come on, pretty. All right, I'm back. Yeah, people will hold on to your energy by any means necessary. It's like that's the only way they can live out this weird warped sense of reality that they have, is that they hold on to your energy. And it's like somebody just ain't gonna give up. You see the Grim Reaper over this person? Somebody's like, I'm gonna hold on to Collector's energy till I die. It's beat forever. I'ma die mad at this person. And somebody carried a lot of secrets to their grave too that could have helped some of you guys. This was family. It's a lot of family members y'all had that should have told y'all the truth about everything, so you know what you up against. But unfortunately, either sometimes people don't know their family, you know, because there's a lot of people that I have been ran across that were adopted, so they don't even know who their ancestors are. They don't even know, you know, they don't know what generational curses they're up against. Or I've seen cases where people's family were the problem, and they had to, you know, like, grow up without knowing the truth. Especially if you come from like a prideful family that feels like, you know, what happens in this house stays in this house type of shit. People who live under that rule, they go out into the world and they abuse people too, though. And they expect the victim to carry the shame of that. So a lot of you guys may not know a lot of stuff that went on in your past and why it's affecting your relationships, your money, your interpersonal relationships. That's why healing is so important. Because you probably gonna be healing shit you didn't even know what that was going on. But that's why you're here. So that you don't have to leave that behind for your seeds. So that you can leave them to be equipped to fight against generational curses. Or that they can identify patterns in people that could create one. Because sometimes people will try to curse your whole bloodline just because they mad at you. I've seen that too. So, you know, I preach healing a lot, and I talk about community, and I talk about, because that's important, you know. Experience is important. You could be going through something and you feel alone in it because you may be around people who never experienced it, or if they have, they don't know what's going on. Spirit going to align you with people that can point you in the right direction. Spirit is going to align you with people that can help you heal certain things, certain ailments in your bloodline, certain spiritual ailments. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talk about healing a lot. That's why all my products that I make are geared towards healing and removing and replacing with good energy, because we have to do the work so that the generations that come from us don't have to work as hard. We only working hard because the people before us probably didn't even know what they was up against, or they were what we were up against. Everybody's situation is different. What do we have for the collective, please? And then these people go out and they create relationships with people, have children, and then these children are born into these generational curses and broken homes and broken spirits and shit, you know? Yeah. 8 of Pentacles in reverse to clarify this energy. So it was like the work was never done. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. The work was never done. Some of you guys have I'm seeing thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing a lady. She got like really wide hips, but she got like a little waist. And she got on like, I heard pencil skirt, but I'm seeing like one of those old outfits. I can't explain the fabric though. It's a different type of fabric. It's kind of rough or something, but like the skirt it's like they got on something that looks like charcoal gray, and the skirt is like really fitting their curves, and they got like this really thin little belt around their waist, and it looks like the top is connected to the bottom. The top has like short sleeves, like it doesn't even reach all the way down. It's like, I can't explain it. And it's got like some little little flaps at the collar, but it's an old school outfit, and their hair is like bouncy and curly or something. Whoever this person was, it was a lot of people that was jealous of this person. Five of Wands, okay? And they cursed them because of their beauty. They cursed them because they was jealous of like their wardrobe. Whoever this person is too, they had like a hell of a shoe collection. I'm seeing like they was a baddie before it was even a thing. Okay, this person could have. I'm seeing them in black and white. Okay, but I'm still being shown their outfit was charcoal gray, even though it was black and white. Whoever this person is, it was like, I'm just hearing that song, Brick House. I can't remember who sang it. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. Whoever this person was, they say like, they're saying to me like, back in my day. So they're telling me like back in their day, they were like a bombshell. They were like, I mean, body was tea. What waste? You know? Like, but it was natural. It was natural. They was like so pretty. They had a lot of people that came up against them, cursed them, tried to ruin their life. They're telling me something happened at like a cafe or a diner. They're showing me like a diner. Something happened outside of a diner. Something happened outside of a cafe. They walking out and like somebody throwing something at them like trash. But they're saying that's a metaphor for somebody threw something dirty at them. See, there's nothing new under the sun. You could be this person reincarnated. What else? They said the truth came out in the car that night. I'm seeing like a black car. It looked like those cars from that movie. What's that movie? Spirit, show me the movie. Harlem Nights. Thank you. Look like a car from that timeline. They're sitting in the front seat. They're not in the driver's seat. They're in the passenger seat. That's the night they found out the truth about something. They said the bone-chilling truth. And that's when some type of chaos popped off with the Five of Wands. All right, let's see, gang. I already know my readings be random as hell, but shit, there's nothing I could do. All right, what do we have for the collective, please? Oh, gang, I made some bomb stir fry today. I'm gonna post a picture, gang. We have the world coming out in the upright position here. So, yeah. Your purpose is to start something new, a new cycle. What is this, please? Four of Cups in reverse. Spirit is saying, don't let nothing distract you from here on out. Not your feelings, not nobody else's feelings. Like, don't let nothing stop you from turning a new leaf or making this new cycle happen. Don't let discontentment stop you from creating a new life for yourself, a new world for yourself. Some of you guys could have been in this energy of like you give up, you don't care. Spirit is saying that's not what they want for you. Spirit is like, no, there is something more. With the world here, Spirit is like, oh shit, she naked. Spirit is saying, no, there is something new for you here. There is something better. Yeah. You know, the world card can talk about new beginnings, new cycles coming in, being protected, celebration, anniversaries, commemorating new memories, shit like that. Don't give up on yourself just because of what you've been through, and don't be ashamed of what you've been through. It's time. With the world major arcana, it's time. It's time. Show me this, please. Look at what we got, gang. I'm telling you, that's why I love Spirit forever. 3 of Wands in the upright with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. I'm telling you, it's time. It's time. Now is the time. With the 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in. It's time. Queen of Pentacles? Yes. Yes, it's time. Time for you to get grounded again. Time for you to find financial security. You know, you're going to have to say fuck it for a minute. Some of y'all might even have to say fuck love for a minute and just get to it. Just get to the bag so you can stabilize your foundation, you know. Some of you guys need to start cooking more too. Some of you guys are going to be in this position to where you can go from garden to the stove. Like you're going to have your own bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, lettuce, cabbages. Like somebody going to be able to be like, I'm hungry. Go right in the backyard, pick some carrots and shit, put on a stew. Like somebody going to be able to do that, or somebody already is in that position with the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. You know, don't give up though. Don't let the monotony of things, or thank you, Spirit. Don't let the mundane, thank you, not the monotony, or maybe the monotony of the mundane, but don't let the mundane trick you about your magic. Don't let the mundane stop you from thinking big. We talk about expansion here with the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Because sometimes you could have a rough day, a rough week, a rough couple years, whatever it is. And you know, that can sometimes be disheartening. Because we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh shit, I shuffled. Well, I saw the Ace of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled. And sometimes that could break your heart. Sometimes it ain't even about a romantic partner. It ain't even about friends. Sometimes life, I'm hearing, can break your heart. And it can make you feel like, damn, what am I even trying for? But Spirit is like hearing you say that, or they feeling you feel that. And they're trying to show you like, don't be like that. They want you with the World card, the Queen of Pentacles, to create your new reality. It starts now. Not when things get better, it starts now. And it's really going to start taking place in the mind. And then you're going to start feeling it on your body. You got to embody what you want. You got to feel it. Feel how you feel when you get it. Like when this happens, you want to put yourself in that energy so you can tell the universe to give you that experience, you know? Show me this, please. Oh, I forgot to show y'all this. 10 of Wands in reverse. You start, oh, thank you. Let me show you this. Hold up. 10 of Wands in reverse. With the Justice in the upright and the Fool in the upright. The next cycle for you is going to be a little bit more carefree. Or you need to start being more carefree. Maybe life has really, whooped your ass and you just have to get real serious for a minute. But with the Fool in the upright and the 10 of Wands in reverse, Spirit is like, look, lighten up. Lighten up. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like, just lighten up. Everything don't got to be so heavy no more. Everything don't got to be dramatic. Everything don't got to be a problem anymore. Lighten up. Free yourself up. The Justice. This is going to be your justice too. The enemy want to see you bogged down, giving up, bored, over it, over life, over love, over success, over, like, that's what the enemy want. But Spirit, that's not what Spirit want for you. I'm telling you right now. They want you to free yourself up. And you know what's crazy? The other day I was just mindlessly scrolling on the internet, right? I think I was on probably on Instagram or TikTok, whatever. But I got in a moment where I was like, this is not life. Life is not just sitting and scrolling, because I was seeing so much stuff. Like people making videos about other people, talking bad about people. Everybody mad about something. Everybody up in arms about something. Oh, everybody got me fucked up. Oh, they jealous of me because I'm pretty. They jealous of me because I got more money. It was just like a mindless moment where I was out of body, and I was just looking at myself, looking at all of that, and it just seemed like a clip from like a movie or something. Like that's just gonna be the narrative for 2025. People just on the internet trying to chase internet fame, creating confrontational content to get a rise. People rage baiting everybody online, talking at you, and I was just looking at myself, looking at all that. I was just like, yo, this is not fucking living, bro. This is existing. This is not living. I'm telling you. You know how many people's lives have been ruined by like internet beef and internet bullshit and all the things? It's just wild to me. It's wild. I always tell y'all to watch that movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise in it. I'm telling you, that shit, art imitates life. I'm telling you, that movie is where we are now. It's where we are now. Remember that back in the day, where you could be on social media and you could be scrolling and you could just be scrolling. Now when you scroll, what do you see? Ads. I told y'all back in like 2018 that the TV was going to be replaced by handheld phones. Now you got ads on social media. You trying to look at what your best friend cooked yesterday because they posted a reel about it, and you got to skip through a car insurance ad. Tell you. And it reminds me of that part on the movie when Tom Cruise is walking down the street or whatever, and all these ads just kept popping up, hologram ads, everywhere was an ad, and it was some like lens through their eyes that he could be seen, his thoughts, he could think about something and the ad would pop up. It's like we are in that time. It's like, that's not fucking living to me. Like, I don't want to just live my life behind a screen all the time or holding a screen all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's the timeline we in. And it's gotten so bad that whenever you hear somebody mad about something, it's always about somebody on the internet that don't even live in the same state as them. They mad at somebody else's content. Like, it's weird. Like, it's man, it's a weird timeline we in. You better keep your youthful spirit and your carefree heart, or you'll be a zombie like them, or a bot as they call it, and all you be entertained with is internet beef, People falling out, all kind of weirdo shit that ain't got nothing to do. Remember when Instagram was just liking pictures? You know, man crush Monday, woman crush Wednesday, throwback Thursday, flashback Friday. Like, the simpler times. Now they got us on some other shit. Yeah, Tanaya. Yep. I'm just saying, you better free up yourself, man. What did Bob Marley say? Lively up yourself and don't be no drag. That shit is real. You know? They got spirituality trapped in the matrix too. Now everything is just a fucking gimmick. Don't nobody really care no more. Don't really care if nobody heal. Everybody thinks spirituality is just to harm people, dominate people, get money, and get revenge. They don't even think about the healing aspect of it no more. Everybody just out for revenge or want to spiritually spy on people just because people don't want to deal with them. Shit is weird now. Shit is weird. It make you feel like that though, DJ, that you can't trust nobody. It make you feel like that. But see, the enemy want to isolate you. The enemy always wants you isolated so they can fuck with your mind. You know, that's why you gotta have an outlet. All right, Spirit. What is this, please? It's the truth is what it is. Ace of Swords in the upright position. Yeah. You got people out here with the Fool and the Ten of Wands in reverse that's actually looking for the truth. You know how we like are somewhat like, you know, seasoned on our journey? It's people who are just now realizing shit. It's people younger than us that's coming behind us that's just now like waking up to the bullshit that's going on around them. We supposed to be setting an example. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be the teachers, the leaders, even if we don't feel like it. What we gonna teach them? How to beef? How to hate? How to be jealous? How to stalk? Like, how to harm? Like, that's all we gonna have to pass the fuck down? That's wild. All right, let's see. But you know, your justice is gonna be this lighter load. You know, your justice is gonna be being more carefree. You know. And another thing, you were brought here to be a free spirit. That's another thing. You know, with the Fool and the Justice, it's like it's damn near like your birthright to just be a free spirit. You know? Free spirits are the type of people be like, oh, you smoke weed? I don't. But hey, you're cool with me. Like, or you drink wine or you do this. Like, free spirits don't have time to cast judgment on nobody. That's why the Justice is in the upright. Free spirits are people who just love themselves, carry good vibes. And you know, if you cool with it, you cool with it. If not, they a free spirit. They just gonna drift away anyway. You were brought here as a free spirit, but with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, what happens to free spirits is people are really attracted to your free spirit, right? They like, oh, you so loving, you so open, you so free, you so kind, you not judgmental. I want to be around that. But what happens is, if they're not healed, they'll come around you and want to trap your free spirit. They want to box your free spirit in. Now they don't like you being free. Now they want to contain you. And they want to hold you. They want to isolate you. They want to keep all your beautiful energy for themselves so that you could be like their personal fucking battery. People are always gonna be attracted to your free spirit, but then they wanna trap it. They wanna dim your light. They wanna isolate you from the world so that they can only experience your free spirit. And then they don't even wanna leave enough left for you to experience your own free spirit. So you know what'll happen to you? You'll stop doing the things you love. You'll stop laughing at the shit that you used to love. You'll stop watching your favorite shows. You'll stop eating your favorite foods. You'll stop just randomly taking a walk. You'll lose that free spirit. You can't lose that free spirit, because then you ain't even alive no more. It's your birthright. Whoever resonates with this, it's your birthright to be that free spirit. Some people cannot be contained. They cannot be tied down. They cannot be boxed in. But you're going to have to get around people who respect that. You ever been around people who pretend like they ain't got no flaws? And it's crazy because me, like, I grew up around a lot of different shit. I was exposed to a lot of different cultures, a lot of different shit. So I don't really care about what nobody do if it's not harming me or harming themselves or whatever. I don't have time to like judge nobody. But you be around like a lot of people who be like, oh, I love God, but they always gossiping about people. Oh, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't fornicate, but they always gossiping about people, evil lying people, trying to project bad luck onto people. They messy. They got a messy ass spirit, a messy ass mouth. They love to hear all the gossip about everybody, but they think they on the right path because they don't do certain things or they don't have no vices. Vices come in many different forms. And if spirit gonna use you, spirit gonna use you. They gonna use you with that vice on you so that you can deliver yourself from it and maybe help other people. Like, you can't say somebody don't look spiritual or they don't look like a healer. You know how many healers and spiritual people I see? They got grills, they dress hood as fuck, they talk hood as fuck, but they got the knowledge, they got the light, they got the energy. Like, you can't box free spirits in. You can't say somebody gotta look like this to be working with the good spirits to do good things, you know. And you guys could be misjudged in your life. We come in all shapes and sizes, all different forms. When God gonna use you, God gonna use you, period. That's what come as you are really mean. There be a lot of people who grow up in the church and shit. They so religious, but they don't even know what come as you are really mean. You know, and they cast judgment on people who are just free. And you ain't even got to be harming nobody. You could just be free in a way that they not free. But, you know, different perspectives. What do we have, please? Yeah, the Five of Swords in reverse with the Two of Wands in the upright. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship or a connection with somebody, they don't want to fight no more. All right? Somebody like, look, we do better together than we do at odds with each other. Now, we're going to clarify to see, you know, what's up with this. But it looks like somebody is done arguing and fighting with somebody, and they just like, yo, let's just get back on the same page, or let's get on the same page. Like, let's make something happen. All right, let's clarify this, please. Two of Pentacles with the King of Swords in reverse. Nah. Ah, fuck. I was rooting for it, gang. I was rooting for it. Look, somebody might be lying. Somebody's saying this because they in a bind, gang. Yeah. King of Swords in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody's saying this because they in a bind. So somebody might try to like be like, look, I don't want to argue no more, like, or somebody might try to be like on some peaceful shit with you, or but it's because it's something going on with them. They in some type of bind. Spirit, can you show me this? Damn, I didn't even have to shuffle. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They are in some type of bind. I guess they done fell on hard times now. I'm not saying that they deserve this. I don't know why this person is where they are at this point, but it looks like somebody wants to like come out of the cold with you. They want to make shit right because something ain't right in their life, and they like, shit, you they next best option. Can you show me this? Damn. King of Wands in reverse. So they could have did something dishonest. They moved without integrity some way, and it got them in some type of bind. What does this have to do with collective, though? Can you show me? Please. Woo! I said, what does this have to do with collective? Look what came out. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Their energy was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Remember? Bottom of the deck. I said you look like they next best option with the Wheel of Fortune. You look, I don't know, like you ain't got no problems, or you look real successful, or you look like you got it going on. Some type of perception going on here. Confirmation. High Priestess in the upright position. You looking spiritual. You like a spiritual millionaire or some shit. You looking spiritually rich. This is how people see you. You may not even notice it. Somebody sees you like as a good luck charm, or a cure for whatever bad luck they're experiencing. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's to their own undoing, is what I just heard. Their own undoing. Yeah. I don't know, gang. You wrong. You gonna do what you want to do. But you looking like the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright right now. So you looking real good. You looking real good. So be mindful. Be mindful of that. Let me see. Especially with this Seven of Swords coming out. Yeah, you are looking real good. Confirmation, Major Arcana, the Empress coming out in the upright position. Yup, you looking abundant. You got a glow about you. You look like you eat good. Somebody eat real good. Can I get a plate? Somebody eat real good. Or somebody eat really healthy with the Empress. Or somebody always got money for food. Somebody always got money for food. Or the luxuries. Or the comforts of life. If somebody got anything, they got money for that. Shit. I ain't mad. Alright, let's see, gang. I feel like somebody intuitively knows that they're going to bounce back and have this abundant life. excuse me, throughout everything they've been through. Dang, look what's at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess and the Upright again. Yep. You intuitively know that. It's your birthright. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to just struggle forever. All right, gang, let's see. Thanks to everybody who liked the video. Shout out to everybody who kept it cool in the chat, because Lord knows it was some crazy stuff going on in the chat tonight. Right? Girl. All right, Spirit. Whew. You guys got Wand, Intention. Now, this came out in reverse. And you know, we talked about that Magician in reverse. So be mindful at this time. Somebody is trying to project some type of bad intentions towards you. Okay, now like I keep seeing, like, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse too. It don't look like it's gonna reach you, but you need to be mindful of this. Now, some of you guys are magical and you're not using your power. Okay, tighten up. Let's read this. This card says, decide what it is you really want. Make your intentions clear. Focus on your visions. Practice concentration. Make a decision and focus on the outcome you desire. Craft your own wand. Use intentions with harm to none. Be aware of the intentions of others. Period. Yeah. Remember I was telling you, like, you can get shit without harming people. If you believe magic is real, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Magic is real. You can utilize your magic and get the things you want with harm to none. But it says be aware of the intentions of others. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's projecting like some negative energy your way. All right, let's see. People will come into your life with bad intentions, and then when you figure it out, that's when they really start projecting onto you. Try to hold on to your energy. Yeah, see? With the bad intentions, and then it says ritual invocation. Yeah. Yep. Somebody be doing rituals on somebody a lot with the wrong intentions in mind too. Lord. Show me this. What are these bad intentions? What are they trying to invoke? Intensification in reverse. So whatever rituals they are projecting and doing, it's not as intense as it used to be. So for those of you who know what it feels like to be worked, maybe something used to be extremely intense, but it's you don't feel it as intense anymore. But they still doing it. They still doing it. I still doing it. No. It's just not hitting the way it used to hit. Watchtower of the South, summer. And we coming up on summer soon. What's gonna happen in summer then, Spirit? Oh.
This spring, Ross savings are in the air.
And then she just came on the commercial and said this spring. Okay, so whatever you going through, oh my God. And I just picked up the deck and look. Spring. You see the card right there? It says spring in reverse. And she just said spring on the radio, on the TV, and then Watchtower of the Summer. And this is I'm sorry, Watchtower of the South. This is Watchtower of the East. So yeah. So something's happening in this spring. This moment now is something you need to fix something now. By summertime, the intensification of whatever it is that you're going through is gonna die down completely. Yeah. And then you got the Wiccan Reed ethos coming out in the upright position. Right? Let me read this to you. It says, raise your standards, adopt some ethics, understand the importance of the threefold law and the principle of cause and effect. Live by the Wiccan Reed. It will change your view of the world. Your situation is a result of past actions. Open your heart and trust. And remember I was telling you with that Six of Cups, that something that you're going through is a result of something from the past. But where, the Wiccan Reed is basically like, okay, now I want to explain something to you. Everybody doesn't believe in the threefold law. Some people believe that if they want to work you, they can. It's their right. Some people believe that if you haven't done anything to me, then I don't have a reason to work you. So the Wiccan Reed is just like I said earlier, just kind of like keeping your hands clean or whatever. And the threefold law is just like, harm to none. So like, for some of you, I feel like your spiritual morality, and spiritual integrity is what's carried you this far. Start preparing for the summer. Spirit wants your summer to be better than the spring has. Better than the fall was. Better than the winter was. You could have been fighting and going through the motions all the other seasons. Spirit wants this summer to be when you step out. When you really start to live life and enjoy life again. You got some guilt projected at you. Whenever you start to live your life and be happy, you might have people around you. You might have people around you who get upset and agitated when you get happy. And what these types of people will do is they'll project guilt and shame onto you just for you laughing. Laughing at a meme, laughing at TV, laughing at life, being just happy that you still fucking alive. You'll have people who are sick and unhappy with their life. They will project guilt onto you just for living yours. Just because the areas in your life that you happy in, they ain't. You ever heard that saying, like, if we all stood in a circle and threw our problems in a pile, how quickly we would all grab our own problems back? So you got to think about that. Not everybody on the same level as you. Everybody got different struggles. So you might be like, well, I don't even have nothing for nobody to be jealous about. I don't even have nothing for nobody to be mad at me for having. It ain't about that. You don't know what other people be struggling with behind closed doors. Sometimes it's not even shit that's tangible. It's just shit in their heart and their mind. Or sometimes it is shit tangible, but you just never know. So, your season, the seasons of you, hiding your joy because you around people who can't find their own, that's over. You got to break free from that prison. Oh, well, you know, my mom, my sister, my cousin, my boyfriend, my friend, or everybody that associate with me is sad. Maybe I should just pretend I'm sad too, or hide my joy so that I don't offend them. No, those seasons are over. With the spring in reverse and the summer in the upright, it's a wrap for that. You know, it's time for you to really shine. And just know that people gonna have some shit to say, but they always do. Even if their life ain't perfect, they got some shit to say. Even if they themselves aren't perfect, they gonna have some shit to say. They gonna look at your imperfections to make themselves better, feel better. Like, yeah, I may do this, but I don't do what collective do, so I already know I'm on the right path. How the fuck you adding your right path up to what somebody else doing? You know, so they're gonna have something to say regardless. All right, let's move around. All right, let's see, gang. Yeah, you guys got number 11, master number, paint the sun back into your sky. And what did I just tell you about the summer and shining? Yes, yes. You spent too many moons, too many seasons dimming your light for people who don't know how to find their own, or dimming your own light because you have guilt about the things that you've been through. You know, people lights get dimmed by many reasons, but nonetheless, Spirit is saying, like, you don't have to live in that darkness no more. It's okay to, like, some of y'all spend way too much time inside. You don't get enough sun on you. Enough sunlight. You're not grounded. You know? All right, this card says, don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. And yeah, it's like, your happiness shouldn't depend on if I'm with somebody, then I'm going to be happy. If I'm with somebody and I had 111 on the timer, and this card is number 11. It shouldn't be like, oh, if I'm with this person, then I'll allow myself to be happy. Oh, if I have this person with me, then I'll allow myself to enjoy my riches or the fruits of my labor. Oh, if I'm with them, then I'm gonna allow myself to laugh and be happy. Or if they happy, then I'll allow myself to be happy. Like, no, that's codependent. Or if it's not going both ways, you become dependent on other people's moods to fit yours. And maybe you went through a lot of trauma as a child to where you had to do that. You know, like, shift your mood to fit the adults around you or the people around you so that you can have a little peace. You don't have to do that anymore. You need to break that. Like, it's time for you to just be happy just because you grateful for life. Grateful you woke up. You still get to enjoy your loved ones, your home, whatever it is that you have. Maybe you don't have a lot, But at least you got something, you know, like paint that sun back into your sky. Come up out of the shadow. We do shadow work, but we got to come out that shadow too. We don't got to sit in the shadow work 24/7. And that's a lot of people be doing that. They're like, I'm doing shadow work, and then everything is just doom and gloom around them. You go around them, you already tired. As soon as you get on the phone with them, you tired. As soon as you get around in the same room with them, you tired. Your inspiration leave you. You need to get out and breathe. Some people, and to them toxic people, they need to go out and touch some grass, really. All right, let's see. Yeah, you guys got bitch fire. You just need to like set people straight, you know? The more you paint the sun back into your sky, which is just you, you know, becoming, the more you gonna start to stand up for yourself. People have gotten used to the small you, the compromising you, you know, the I'll just be quiet over here in the corner you. I don't want to upset people even though they upsetting you. And that shit'll be conditioned into you as a child. Like I said, going back to that, you have to, you know, acclimate to the emotions of the adults around you. You gotta raise the adults around you. You gotta tiptoe. I'm telling you, that shit'll be a part of your energy signature. That's why she painting. You can paint your signature too. Like, you gotta rewrite that shit. You gotta stand up to people, because it's 9 times out of 10, the people in your life right now, or the season you coming out of, was people who were mirrors to the people that conditioned you to be a people pleaser or to shrink yourself. That shit'll happen on your healing journey. You'll run across people who mirror the same energy that you were brought here to destroy, or that you grew up with that broke you. They'll I'm telling you, that goes back to that body jumping shit. But nonetheless, it says stand up for yourself. Let's read this. And I'm telling you, the more you start to shine, you're going to just become a villain just because of that. You ain't even have to do nothing different. Nothing different at all. But just the fact that you painting the sun back into your sky going to start making people feel like their insecurity is going to start to trigger. They're going to be like, oh, collective think they all that. Oh, collective laughing. Oh, collective happy. They must got some money. They must be in a relationship. They must got some D. They gonna start making all these assumptions about you just finally choosing and making a choice to make yourself happy. Miserable motherfuckers always do that shit. You can be happy just because you grateful for your life, and then here they come, projecting all their insecurities on you. And then when they do that shit, they wanna assume, make an ass out of you and them, and then they wanna persecute you for it. All right, let's read this. Persecute you for your own happiness, for figuring out who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like they got it all figured the fuck out, and they don't. You sitting around hating and projecting and judging and jumping to assumptions and conclusions about people. You ain't got it all figured out either, and your focus is on the wrong thing. You worry about the wrong shit. This card says, there's no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured, your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and let them have a taste of your bitch fire. And I told you at the top of the reading that somebody with the 9 of Cups in reverse, clarifying that Queen of Cups in reverse, I told you that somebody didn't get something they wanted from you, or you didn't let them have their way. And that's why they attacking you. You ain't did shit to them, but probably told them no. Or you couldn't do it right then. Whatever. You just rejected them in some way. And that's why they attacking you. You ain't even have to do nothing to this person. But you gonna have to speak up for yourself. Every now and then you gotta set a motherfucker straight, let them know, like, no, you got to. Because people will try to skate all over you and they'll try to make you carry the burden of their guilt for what they've done to you. They'll try to defame you and slander you. Because you didn't do what they said. You didn't allow them to control you or emotionally manipulate you or put you in a compromising position. Now all of a sudden you the villain. You better be that villain and keep it pushing then. Stand up for yourself. Every time you stand up for yourself, it's going to be a problem to people who like your silence. And she holding this match. So you speaking up for yourself or calling a spade is what's going to burn a lot of bridges. But that's okay, because the only bridges you burning is the bridges that lead to people that you don't want to cross over again. You don't want them back in your life anyway. So burn, motherfucker, burn. Respectfully to the ancestors that burned down that plantation. It's just some bridges you don't want a motherfucker to cross no more. So if you standing up for yourself, speaking your truth and setting boundaries, making a motherfucker feel like, oh, they can't fuck with you no more, well, great. The trash took itself out. All right? All right, gang. That was your collective tarot reading energy check-in. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. Shout out again to my moderators, all my magical members of the channel. Everybody who liked the video and kept it cool in the comments. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.